Hello, listeners. Welcome back to Bingkai Suara podcast with me, Lucy. And today is my big day because I have a very special guest. Yes, it's an influential British alternative quartet that's going on a tour for their latest album, My Big Day. So, welcome, Bombay Bicycle Club. Hello.
Hey, how you doing? Thank you for having me.
Thank you. How are you doing?
I'm I'm good and maybe a bit confused. We're on tour in Australia at the
Mhm.
moment, and it's
Okay.
such a big country that you have to just fly around everywhere. So we've just been kind of moving around for the past week or so, which is a bit confusing. But happy to be doing it and really excited to be coming out and playing some shows where you guys are.
Okay. So, are you in Singapore right now?
No, I'm in Perth, Australia.
Oh, all right. But you're gonna come to Jakarta, Indonesia on this 24th of November, right?
Yeah, yeah,
You're
of
going
course. Yeah,
to
I'm looking forward to it.
promote you're going to promote your latest album, My Big Day, at Joyland Festival. Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, we're looking forward to it. It's the last show of the whole tour, and it's going to be fun.
That's great. I'm actually super excited to talk about the My Big Day album. But before
Hmm.
we talk about it, I want to ask something quite interesting about your band. So I know that you and your friends, Jack, James, and Søren, playing music in your
Hmm.
midterms. And then you create albums like I Hate the Blues, but I Shook Them Blues, Flaws, A Different Kind of Fix, and the 2014 number one in the UK charts, the So Long See You Tomorrow album. Yes.
Yeah,
But then you took quick break for about 5 years hiatus, and you has been
yeah.
reunited again in
Hmm.
2019. And then you continue to create another album, right? Could you explain why you guys decided to split up, but you got back together for like 5 years later?
Um, I mean, it probably seems mad from the outside, but for us, we needed to take that time away from each other and from the band as well. We still remain friends. We didn't fall out, but we'd spent our whole lives from the age of 15 when we started the
Mhm.
band. I was 15 to when we were 25, and all we'd done in that time is the band. We did 4 albums, we
Mhm.
played, we toured all the time, but we didn't really do much else. We did the band all the time, and things like relationships, friendships, other musical work and other musical pursuits kind of suffered because we didn't have enough time to do it. So we got to 2015 and we were like, we want to go and do something else. And we all went and did something else. We went to university and I made an album myself, Jack made an album himself. And then through doing that, we realized how special Bombay Bicycle Club was and how much we loved doing it. But
Okay.
when you've done only one thing for the whole of your life, you need something to show you that. We didn't realize how important it was to us until we did something else. And then we were like, oh, we need to do that again. That was really cool and really special. And it's what we want to be doing. But it took a bit of, it took a little journey to kind of realize that fully. I think you could say
Yeah.
we took it for granted before, and now we
Oh,
don't take it for granted.
yes. That's a kind of super interesting journey.
Yeah.
And and thus being separated and then you reunited again influence the band maybe in terms of the music or the songwriting process.
Yeah, it definitely did. It gave everyone a kind of another musical experience. I went off and made my own music, for example, and when I came back to the band, I not only had the experience of being in Bombay Bicycle Club, but I'd done all of these other things, and I could kind of bring these new influences back into it. And I think that's the same with everyone. You come back a much more rounded person, whereas before you only know how to do one thing, and if you just do that, you're not getting other influences or inspiration from other things.
Okay, well, you guys are quite explorative in terms of the creative idea, like the name of the Bombay Bicycle Club itself, it named after a defunct London curry house. Isn't it right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's not around anymore, but it was a curry house in London. We
Okay.
won the war of the Bombay Bicycle Clubs.
Yes, and beside that, your cover album "So Long, See You Tomorrow" is also inspired by Edward Muybridge,
Mm.
British photographer. I really
Yeah, yeah,
love
yeah.
the cover album, like the motion picture that's so gorgeous.
Yeah,
And
it's
then,
it's the best one we've done, I think. I love it.
yeah, I really like that. And what about this cover album, My Big Day? It's quite comical, you know. Where do you get the inspiration?
So it's the thing we've done that has separated people the most. You know, some people love it and some
Uh-huh.
people absolutely hate it. And they're not shy about telling us that they hate it. The idea was to change, you know, to do something fun, to change people's
Oh.
expectations of what we've done before. Because as you say, all the other five albums have quite tasteful illustrations that are quite conceptual. Whereas this one, we wanted to just do something that a lot of people wouldn't like, and it was just in your face and doesn't look good. I mean, we think it doesn't look good. It's obviously like a very silly, in your face, brash image. But it was a statement, and it was kind of to reflect the music on the album as well. You know, we wanted to try and do something different, and I think an
Mhm.
album cover should show what the music is doing if it's a good
Mhm.
album cover. And it was just a statement that we were trying something different and wanted to have some fun, basically. And it's fun, you know. Even if people don't
Yeah,
like it, hopefully they can see that it's fun.
I like it. I like it because it's fun. And when I listen to the album, My Big Day album, the nuance is quite optimistic and also joyful. Like,
Mm,
you know, the every song has its own uniqueness. You know, the opening, just little more time.
mm.
It only has one sentence being repeated, like just a little more time, like that. And that's quite
Yeah, yeah.
fun to sing along, like in a gig, to sing along together with one lyrics. And then another song, which is Diving.
Mm,
I like the intro. It has a piece of quiet, playful music for the intro.
yeah.
Dang, 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 so like that. I'm really bad at at singing actually,
No,
but there's
you
a
sang it
nostalgic
perfectly.
feeling. Oh, thank you. That is very nostalgic feeling. Is that really about nostalgia? What is it actually diving about?
What's diving about? I mean, I didn't write the lyrics for that one, so
Uh-huh.
I don't fully know what it is. But for me, it's it's a kind of, I guess it's kind of about it's being playful. And yeah, I think nostalgia it feels quite childish and quite playful. You know, you're talking about the grass between your toes and everyone kind of like going along together, and it's yeah, I think you're entirely right about that. I mean, I don't know if it's about a relationship or if it's a metaphor or anything like that. I didn't write it, but it does
Okay.
feel very kind of childish and playful and nostalgic to me. That kind of matches the music that's going along with it.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So the one who's writing the song is Jack, isn't it?
Hmm. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Well, actually, I'm curious about the creative process on
Hmm.
on that song actually, because you collaborate with another artist, which is who is Holly Humberstone.
Holly Humberstone, yeah.
Yeah, and how is the creative process? Do you each take a specific role during the songwriting and recording?
It kind of it changes from song to song.
Mm-hmm.
With that one, the song was pretty much finished in terms of the writing. You know, all the sounds and samples were there, all the melodies were there, and then the song didn't feel complete to us. You know, it was Jack singing it, but as you've mentioned, it's quite playful and airy and bright, and we needed someone else's voice for it. So we reached out and asked Holly Humberstone to come and sing on it. So she came in right at the end, and really she didn't help write the song, but her vocal changed it in quite a magical way, and it really finished it off. Like the song is nowhere near as good without her on it. Um, and that's, I guess, kind of what we did with a lot of the features. You know, they add something that
Mm-hmm.
none of us can do as the four people in the band. You know, they bring something else to it, which finishes the song off. Like Holly Humberstone making it a lot brighter and breezier.
Yeah.
You have Nula Fayanya, who's like really cool and got this monotone, like almost like punky vibe to her, which makes the song meditate, kind of feel like that. So I guess it's not like songwriting with a lot of these features. It's kind of using their tone and their sensibilities to finish off the sound of the song.
Yeah. Well, since you're not the one who write the music, the song, I mean, do you
Mm.
have specific memory that suddenly comes up when you listen to the song Diving? Because I have.
No. Uh, I mean, for me, I remember kind of recording and writing it now, as in recording and playing it in the studio, um, which is, I guess, what I have with a lot of the songs. You know, it kind of becomes a diary of my life. It's not like a song to me. It's what was I doing when we wrote it or recorded it, or what was my journey to the studio like, or what was going on in my life at the time. And I remember just being in North London in the winter, kind of going into the studio, which was a really nice time because I love everyone in the band and we're all getting on really good. But it's kind of like a diary for me in that way, and I feel quite removed from the lyrics or the song because I saw how it was made, so it brings back those kind of memories for me. What are the memories you have of it? What does it make you think?
I'm curious about who came up with the idea of the title Diving.
I think it was just a lyric in the song, diving under next to me. It's about going under the water together. And I mean, like I said before, I don't know explicitly what the lyrics about, but I imagine that it's kind of, you've got this idea of people going under the water together, but it's also taking a chance or doing something new together, or um, you know, kind of getting involved in something together that you don't know what the outcome's going to be, but you're taking that leap with someone else.
Yeah. Yeah, that's super interesting. And I can't wait to listen to Diving later in Jakarta on 24th of November at Joyland Festival. So how excited are you to be part of it?
We're actually really excited. Yeah, we're delighted. It's got a really good lineup too. I hope I can see some of the other bands.
Is this the first time you visit Indonesia?
No, we played in Indonesia, I think about 12 years ago, which is a long
Oh,
time.
yes.
It could almost be the first time. It's a hazy memory of being there these days.
What is your favorite place in Indonesia? Do you still remember?
To be honest, I don't remember. It's all a blur. What I do, I don't remember specific things. I remember, having such a good time and being amazed that people were coming to the show of this band that we started when we were teenagers. That blew my mind that we could be so far away from home. And I remember everyone being really friendly and generous and kind of kind to us. People came up to us after the shows and
Mhm.
just talked to us about how what the music meant and kind of the band and their experience of it. And it was really cool.
Yeah. If you are asked to pick one song in my
Mm.
Big Day album to people who just discover your album, which
Mm.
song do you want to choose?
The one of two. I think Diving is a good one. I think that's
Yeah.
that's one of the best songs in the album, if not the best. I think it's kind of sums up what Bombay Bicycle Club does. It's playful and fun and upbeat, and it's got samples. It's a
Mhm.
pop song, and hopefully it makes people feel something. And the other one is the song with Damon Albarn, which is I think much more of a statement than what we normally do. But for me, I'm really um, proud of that song. It's really expansive. It's got an orchestra on it. It's got Damon Albarn, who's a hero of all of ours. And it felt like a real kind of step to the next level in what we were doing as a band. So I'd say one of those two songs.
Okay.
Even though you asked for
Well,
one, I've chosen two.
yeah, diving is. I agree with you. Diving is one of my favorite song in my Big Day album. And then about this song, yeah, yeah, you say rural radio predicts the rapture.
Yeah, yeah,
Uh, yeah, actually, it's an instrumental song, right?
yeah.
But I'm curious about the lyric. There's slightly lyrics almost at the end of the song, but I cannot catch that. What is that actually? Do you remember?
I have no idea. It's like a chopped up sample. We There's like a mumble right at the end of the
Yeah,
song,
yeah,
and then
right.
to be honest, I don't think they're actual words at all. It's kind of like chopped up, and no one knows, no one knows what they are, and if they
Okay.
do, no one's told me.
Oh no, I can't sleep well tonight. Okay, thank you so much, Ed, for coming to Bingkai Suara.
Thank you for having me.